Hello everyone, it's Zixon here. I hope you are all well. In this video, I'm going to answer some questions from our Patreon members. Start from those of you who send me with your training videos. I watch many times of your training videos. I'm so happy to see your improvement. In this video, I'm going to share some details with you. Hope you can improve for the better. From now on, when we are doing our monthly Q&A, I will see your names in the video. If you don't mind I see your name, please teach me how to pronounce your name properly and correctly, okay? If I pronounce your name wrong, please let me know as well. Alright, let's start with 5 steps first. 5步拳 from Lin. I hope I pronounce your name right. Alright, so let's go through from the beginning together. Remember, fast and slow when you practice these forms is totally depends on you, but I suggest to do not too fast, just do normal speed, so this way can last long, can last for your like a whole life. Maybe when you are 80 years old, 90 years old, you still can do this form. Fast, sometimes we do too fast, we get exhausted easily. And let's give a try, okay? And also with all of the stances, crouch lower and higher is totally depend on you. And the most important thing is to flow with the energy. Flow with the energy, okay? Now, from the beginning, if you like, you can add a breathing in, breathe out before you start. Here we hold a fist. Alright, from here we look at forward. Okay, we look forward. And Lin's 5-step fist is very flow. And you have 3 points like this. That's very good, very good. And then from here we move on, all good. And pa. Because this move I couldn't see clearly with your recording. Here is a flat fist. It's not standing fist, okay? Flat fist. Alright, from here I move on. That's very good, very flow. Very good. Palm, pa. Pa. From here, which leg do you bring back? Your right leg or left leg? Bring back with your left leg. Okay, because you start with your left leg out. When you finish, bring your left leg back. Okay, left leg back. And then you already get used to this side. You can try with the other side. Try with the other side. We have a tutorial for the other side as well. Alright, that's very good. Next question is bow staff form. 少林鹰手棍, 少林鹰手 staff from Pablo. Alright, before we start, there are so many questions from YouTube as well as about how long should the bow staff be. Okay, please get the bow staff with the same height as you, or 5 fingers taller than you. That's all good. But if you're still growing, please don't make your staff too short. Otherwise, you will grow out of it. And you can try to make your bow staff 10 fingers taller than you. Alright? Okay, let's start our 鹰手棍 from Pablo. Okay, I will do slowly, okay? I'll do slowly. And with my stances, I'll try to stand a bit higher as well. So start with breathing techniques. Remember here, open with your left leg out. Don't forget to open your left leg out. Fist ready. That's all good. Pablo, your form is very flow as well. Flow, you have the energy point as well. That's very good. So here we go through. Palm. It's all what you need to work on, okay? So here's good. From here, be aware of the details. You don't do picking. The picking, your stuff is going up. And if you're going smashing down, this is not flow. From here, you go like this, see? Down, and the energy is flow, and you jump, smashing down, okay? And from here, you don't add a strike. Just go like this. And you can go back to watch this Shaolin Yin Shou Gun tutorial, so you will see the details, okay? So from here, I'll go through with it, okay? From here, it's all good. Okay, from here, coming back. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to push your hand when you're kicking. Okay? And pa. Coming back, okay? So from here, push your hands and kick at the same time. See? It's all good. All good. And you jump. Ha. From here, this leg, don't step back. Step like this, see? Turn your waist. From here is the first one is point and you stop. Point. And then you sweep. Don't do sweep at first, okay? Just point first and then you sweep. 1 and 2. It's all good. All good. Palm. Whee! Please practice more with this Shaolin Yin Shou Gun and work on the details with this form, and later on I will share more bow staff forms. Alright, let's move on to the next question. How to be disciplined with training every day. First rule, you have to have a good habit. For example, to have a good habit, you can write your training routine down. Okay, you write down your training routine. And don't write too much. Don't write like 100 push-ups a day, 100 sit-ups a day, or like this. Or like I'm going to practice all of the weapon forms. That's too much. If it's too much, when you look at your training routine, you don't want to face it because that's too much. Try to write something like not too much at the first. For example, like I'm share some my training experience with you. You can write down running in the morning. Okay, just for example, you can practice your kung fu whenever you feel free. Okay, so running in the morning, not run too long. Okay, don't run too long at the first, and after running, do some workout training. Like 5 push-ups or 5 sit-ups, okay, or like some other workout training, okay, not too much. And do some flexibility training. After flexibility training, you can choose 1 kung fu forms to work on. Okay, don't choose too many, just work on 1 form, okay? And then you repeat again next day, running, some workout, and do some flexibility, and then you pick another form to work on, like this. Keep doing like this for a while, you will have a good habit. Once you have a good habit, if you don't train for 1 or 2 days, you will feel like not comfortable. Okay, you feel like your heart, you feel itchy. Okay, so that's just I'm trying to describe. You feel your heart quite itchy. You want to train because your body feel quite stiff, and then when you start training, you will feel comfortable. So that means you already have a good habit, and this is already part of your like everyday life, and this is how you're going to improve your discipline. All right. So next is weight lifting training part of Kung Fu Wushu. Do I cooperate other sports with Kung Fu Wushu? Okay, so weight lifting and weight training is part of Kung Fu Wushu training. If you train professionally, or like when I was in Kung Fu school, we do weight lifting as well. But in Kung Fu Wushu, we do holistic training. For example, okay, we use yin and yang, for example. Yang is strength, hard style. Yin is softness, like flexibility. After weight training is yang, okay, strength training, hard style. After weight training, we have to do some flexibility training. If you don't do flexibility training, your body will become stiff. That's why some people they just do weight training to make their muscles become bigger, right? And to make their muscles become bigger. If they don't do the soft training, like flexibility training, their muscles become bigger, but their movement becomes slow. They will lose their flexibility as well. In Kung Fu, we do holistic training. After training, right? After weight training or workout or weightlifting, we will do some flexibility training. Okay, some flexibility training. Like do some stretches. And this way, we are gaining strength. We are gaining strength. And also, we are still flexible. And we are still fast as well. So this is very important. Okay. Do I cooperate other sports with Kung Fu Wushu? Yes, I do. For example, I can just do some warm up before I start baking, like backing. After baking, like it's training my leg strength, I will do some flexibility training to stretch, to balance out. Okay, balance out. Or you some of you like swimming, you can warm up properly. Okay, warm up properly. And then you start to swim. After swimming, you can do some warming down exercise. Or you play golf as well. Okay? So it's all good. You can apply Kung Fu Wushu into other sports as well. It will help you with your coordination, flexibility, break point, and overall. Okay? So the last question is from Tai Chi questions. How can you crouch lower with the stances? Okay, here I'm going to use one move for example. It's not only for Tai Chi, you can apply to Kung Fu Wushu stances as well. At the first, if you haven't done any kind of training before, please stand. I use one stance for example. Please crouch a bit higher. Don't crouch too low. Remember, like I mentioned before, the most important thing in Kung Fu Wushu is to flow with energy. As long as you feel comfortable, you no need to crouch too low. Okay? The important thing is to flow with energy. Okay? And if you want to improve your stances, you want to crouch lower, right? At first, you can start with higher stance. To let your body get used to it. And listen to your body as well. Listen, feel, and communicate. If your body is okay, you can crouch a bit lower. Don't start at the first crouch very low. Okay, that's challenge. And next day, your legs, your knees going to be too sore. We don't want that to happen. Okay, stand with the higher first, like this. And then, if you want to crouch lower, your legs already get used to it. and then you can crouch a bit lower, like this. Okay, this is applied to all of the stance training. Remember, start with the higher first, from higher first, and then if your legs get used to it, you can crouch a bit lower, not too low, and then lower. See? Depends on you. But remember, start with the higher stances first. Alright? I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Remember, if you have any questions, please leave your comment down below. Happy training, happy life. We'll see you next time.